Bitcoin is up another 2% in 24 hours following today's CPI report. What's up, guys? I'm Cody the Coin Raptor, and in today's video, I want to go over what happened today to also spark another strong day for Bitcoin and for crypto. So the CPI report came out today, and the top line has gone all the way here year over year to about 6%. Now, yesterday, I talked about the estimates that were to come in for today's CPI report, and specifically mentioned that the forecast was about 6%, and it came in at exactly 6%. And I said, if it came in at 6%, what we're going to do is we're going to see a big rally, and we did see a big rally. Now, also something to mention is tomorrow they're going to be doing the core PPI numbers are going to be coming out. That is also very important to pay attention to, because if the core PPI comes out and it's higher than expected, we could see all these gains given back. Okay, so just a point of caution, a point of concern there. I think that the PPI numbers are probably going to come in okay, but we'll see, and we'll see how the market reacts to them tomorrow. But anyways, Bitcoin has shot right past that resistance point that we talked about before, 25,284. This is the area of extreme resistance that I've marked out for Bitcoin. And for the first time, it's pushed above this level since June of last year, and that is remarkable. Okay, I've said before that this area right here, passing this resistance point, that's the key to unlocking the bull market. And right now, what we've seen so far is we've seen it push above that level and then get rejected. It got rejected here at about 26,600 and then came back down again. Now, I'm not really that concerned about the fact that it was rejected like this. However, the way this candle is depicted with this long wick to the upside, what it means is that we had quite a few profit takers, probably people who bought down here and then sold all the way up here. And now we're seeing quite a bit of resistance develop in this area. But what it does mean is that we have a new higher high, and we're continuing to make new higher highs, which is bullish in the intermediate term. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at our RSI, we can see we came up to about 63 on the daily, which isn't too bad. That isn't overbought by any means. However, we are closely approaching resistance here at 65. That's another point to watch out for. And if we go ahead and take a look at the volume for today, we can see that the volume coming in for today was actually larger than at any other point that we can find, a larger green volume day since November. Okay, so it's just kind of massive. The fact that we had a huge green volume day yesterday and today we have another green volume day means that investors and traders are turning more and more bullish as these CPI reports come out and as they're showing that inflation is in fact coming down again. Now, I've said before that when inflation comes down, that means that it's more likely the Fed will pause and then hopefully pivot, and that is bullish for Bitcoin and crypto. So what we're looking at right now is we need to see Bitcoin break out and hold above this 25.2 level right here. It has to hold above this 25,200 level. So this is what I am looking for specifically. If it cannot hold this level, then most likely what we're going to wind up seeing is another pullback and or some more sideways action. Okay, and so that's kind of what this candle is telling me right now, is that we need a little bit more consolidation before breaking to the higher level. Now, again, things can change tomorrow depending upon what the core PPI numbers say. But for now, I am cautiously optimistic about the Bitcoin price. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at the funding rate, we can see that shorts got absolutely destroyed earlier yesterday, and we've actually kind of seen a little bit of momentum play out here, and right now, longs are dominant in the derivatives market. And if we go ahead and take a look at our liquidations, what we're seeing here is in the past couple of days, for total crypto liquidations, we're looking at back-to-back $177 million short liquidation days. So probably about $350 million worth of shorts were liquidated in the past 2 days for the total crypto market. We look at Bitcoin, and Bitcoin had an even bigger short liquidation day today than it did yesterday, going from 83 million to 84 million today. So shorts have been completely rocked. Bears got caught with their pants down, and we've seen a huge liquidation from the shorts. Now, if we actually take a look at the exchange reserves for Bitcoin, what we can see here is that we're seeing a marked increase, a pretty massive increase in the amount of Bitcoins that are flowing into the exchange. In fact, it's a level that we haven't seen since January of 2023, earlier this year, but we're starting to see a huge number of coins flow into the exchange. And to me, what that signals is that people are taking profits at about that 26,000 level, and these massive number of coins flowing into the exchange are people selling. Next, we go ahead and take a look at the short-term holder SOPR. So again, as a reminder, this gives us an idea of profitability for short-term holders. Now, this would give us about 155 days or so that the short-term holders would have to hold a Bitcoin for in order to be classified as short-term. So it's usually about 155 days or less. And what we're seeing here is that it's crossed the one dotted line, which means that they are now in profit. So for short-term holders, which most likely wind up buying back at 20K, they are definitely strongly in profit. But what's more surprising to that is when we take a look at the long-term holder SOPR, and again, these are people that have held Bitcoin for more than 155 days, now we've just touched the threshold for profitability, which is pretty remarkable. If it can push above this level and hold above 1 for an extended period, that would be a very bullish sign and a strong sign that the bull market has commenced. In fact, if we take a look at the long-term holder SOPR, we can see here previously that during the last bull market, it definitely held above 1 for some time. As soon as we got out of 2020, July 2020, we shot all the way up here and then held that entire 1 level all the way until we came back down at about April of 2022. So this kind of gives us an idea of the start and the end of the bull market. Now, we can also go ahead and take a look at the addresses with at least one Bitcoin, and we can see that this has actually been moving up pretty dramatically the past couple of days. Not a huge surprise considering more people were able to buy at an affordable price. Right now, we're sitting at 988,000, okay? So we're still very close to 1 million, and we've seen a massive increase since February when we were talking about it being at about 980,000. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our Ethereum charts. So Ethereum also made a very similar breakout that Bitcoin did, and Ethereum, however, is going back to the levels that we saw back in September. It was unable to overcome the resistance here at about 1788 that it made back in September, and it's looking to challenge that level yet again. And if it does break through this level, what you're looking at is new resistance all the way up here to about 2,000 or so. Now, just like with Bitcoin, Ethereum printed kind of a nasty little sort of reversal candle right here. So we might actually wind up seeing a little bit of a pullback or a little bit of sideways consolidation. But just like with Bitcoin, we're making higher highs, which I think is bullish. Now we go ahead and take a look at our Binance Coin. Binance Coin did not make as big of a move as Bitcoin did, as Ethereum did. And so that actually came up here. It shot up through the resistance point here at 317. However, we can probably just move this line up just a little bit here, and we can say that it's still stuck here at this resistance level. It really hasn't moved past it at about 320. So that's what you're looking at in order for Binance Coin to break out to the next level. It absolutely has to clear this level here at 320, and then after that, we're looking at 336 at the next resistance point for Binance Coin. But the move for Binance Coin, honestly, a little bit underwhelming. It really seems like a lot of the action is focused on other altcoins such as Ethereum, and Binance Coin has kind of been left in the dust a little bit, and the volume, especially with Bitcoin, it was greater than the previous day. Now with Binance Coin, it is actually less, so it seems like there's less buying demand for Binance Coin. But anyways, that's all I've got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think about this. Were you guys buying today? Were you selling today? What do you think about the Bitcoin price? Do we think that we're going to actually clear above this 26K level anytime soon? I'm definitely curious to hear your thoughts. And if you guys want to check out my latest, most up-to-date information, follow me on Twitter. And if you like this content, be sure to subscribe and go ahead and send a like. Definitely would appreciate that. And leave a comment below. This is Cody the Coin Raptor, and I hope to catch you guys in the next video.